guys, to kick this video off, I'm going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and it's using that to outline and then fill in my brows. I tried to keep this video as affordable as possible. I know if you are in school, then you typically don't have a lot of money to work with as far as spending on makeup, so I tried to keep everything that I'm using pretty affordable. Now this step is totally optional. Well, any step in this video is totally optional, but I prefer to clean up my brows just because I think it gives a very nice and clean look. But you could totally go with just filling your brows and not cleaning them up at all. Any concealer would work, you guys. Here I'm using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, which is a little bit more pricey, but any concealer honestly would be okay. So as you'll notice, I am only cleaning under the brow, simply because this video is supposed to be a quick and easy makeup tutorial, and cleaning up the top of the brow just takes too much time. So just go ahead and just do under the brow, clean it up, and you'll be good to go. So now for primer, I am using the Becca Ever Matte Primer. This is probably the most expensive product that I'm using throughout the whole video. And I personally think that primers are one of the products that you should really splurge on, just because it makes your makeup last all day. And when you're in college or in high school and you're in classes all day, you want to still look good all day. So I primed with that, and now I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, the Orange Corrector, and it's using that to color correct my darker spots. This step is also optional, not necessarily necessary, but I like it to kind of cover up those darker areas. Now I'm going in with the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. I will say that the first time I used it, I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I finally figured out how to love it. So in the video, you kind of see that I do more stippling motions, and that really helps to give me a fuller coverage. The first time I tried it, I just did circular motions, but doing more stippling motions really helps as far as providing more coverage, and it just gives a very flawless finish. So now onto concealer. I am using the Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Medium. I did show you guys this in my last makeup tutorial, and I can say this is my new favorite drugstore concealer, you guys. This concealer, oh my gosh, it just blends out so well. It really does. And it provides really good coverage, which is perfect for a drugstore concealer. It is a bit messy coming out of the actual applicator, so what I do is I just apply it to the back of my hand and then apply it with a brush. And the brush that I use is the e.l.f. concealer brush. And of course, I'm going to blend it out using the Real Techniques blending sponge. So now on to setting my under eye area. I'm going to be using also one of my new favorite drugstore products, which is the Airspun powder. This powder I think is like $5 or $6, you guys, and it is definitely a steal. So I didn't mention this earlier, but applying a lighter concealer under the eyes really helps you look more awake. I know when you're in school, you spend plenty of late nights studying and doing homework and things like that. So applying an under eye concealer really just helps you look put together and awake. So I did to my face using the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Powder in the shade Classic Tan. And I'm going to go ahead and bronze and contour my skin using the NYX bronzer, as well as the CoverGirl Ebony Bronze Bronzer. And you guys know that is my favorite contour powder from the drugstore. It just works really well, and it is very woman of color friendly. Once you go in and dust away that excess powder, you can go ahead and further contour your nose. For this, I'm just using, again, that L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Powder in the same shade of Classic Tan. To add a little bit of color to the cheeks, I'm going to go in with this orange blush from NYX. As you can see, it is very light, or I'm using a very light hand to apply it, but it does give a nice pop of color to the cheekbone area. Then for highlight, I am going in with the Lorac Tantalizer Bronzer. You may say that this is a little bit more pricey, but I actually consider it a affordable product, because if you go and get the travel size, I believe it's like $10, and of course that is it's pretty good price. So I like this one because it gives a very nice yet subtle glow. Now for the eyes, I am just mixing those 2 orange shades from the Morphe 35O palette, and it's applying that all over the lid and blending it into the crease. And as you guys can see, this is a very simple eye look. I just like to add a bit of color to the eyes, but not too much, so hence the one color all over the lid. And then I'm going in with that same Lorac Tantalizer bronzer to highlight my underbrow, highlight right under the brow, and also the inner corners of my eyes. Of course, since this is a back to school look, I will not be including lashes in this video. I just think, for me personally, I would never wear lashes to class unless I'm going to a party or something, but typically for everyday classroom, I would not wear lashes, just mascara. So here I am packing on the Super Sizer mascara. This is a new mascara I just picked up from the drugstore, but I really love the wand on this mascara, you guys. The wand is very skinny and it has a lot of grooves and spikes in it, so it literally gets every single lash, and I do not get any clumps with this mascara. So this is definitely one of my new favorites. Now to finish off the look, I'm going to go in with the Nutmeg Lip Liner by NYX and line my lips, and then of course go in with a very bright and coral liquid lipstick. This is the Life's a Beach Liquid Suede Lipstick from NYX. So that finishes off the makeup. Now onto the hair. So just like with the makeup, I wanted to keep the hair very simple and of course back to school friendly. Whenever you're getting ready in the morning, you don't want to spend too much time on your hair. So I will just be showing you guys this very simple yet sleek side part look. I am still rocking my Unice Peruvian body wave hair, and as you guys can see, it is still hanging in there, y'all. I am absolutely loving this hair. So all I did is at night I just wrap my hair, just simple wrap, and then in the morning I will comb it down and touch up any areas that might be bent or that may just need a little touch of the flat iron. And then to get rid of any flyaways, I'm going to be using my wax stick. I'm telling you guys, if you wear extensions and you do not have a wax stick, you have to go get one. It is seriously like a lifesaver. So I just apply that around the crown area where I typically get the most flyaways. Just apply that there and then brush it out with a brush. And now I'll move on to my edges. So of course I have to use my handy dandy Eco Styler gel. Y'all know that is the only gel for me that lays down my hair exactly the way I want it to. So I'm going to use the Eco Styler gel and a toothbrush to go ahead and lay it down, and then of course tie it up with a scarf for a couple minutes just to make sure that it lays flat all day. So I'll typically let the scarf sit on my head while I'm getting dressed, and then once I have my clothes on, I'll take the scarf off and then proceed to just applying some concealer and some pomade along the parting area. This is a trick that I use to help blend in the part of the closure with my natural part. I'm taking a bit of the pomade and applying it right along the parting area to help blend those two lines together. And as you can see, it does a pretty good job. You can even tell where the closure ends and where my natural hair starts. So that is the final look, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I want to wish anybody that's preparing to go back to school the best of luck this school year. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.